All right, first things first, I need every single one of y'all watching this video at night to get in the comments and flood it with hashtag LNS Late Night Squad. And we're dealing with an S tier pack-a-punch demonic entity today. I don't even know what to describe this. He went on a months-long crime spree and tried to take out his former high school basketball teammates, leaving one of them brain dead after shooting him 8 times, or maybe even over 8 times, at his house, a house that he's been invited to because this was his boy, this was his friend at one point.
A school basketball teammate 8 times, including once in the head, at Ansa's family's home near Snellville. Talal Ansa fought to survive the shooting that left him with brain damage and 8 gunshot wounds as he came home from work.
And they didn't have no problems from what I'm being told, they didn't have no problems. And when this guy got shot and left brain dead, he somehow survived getting shot 8 times. But right now, as I speak to you, he's literally brain dead and learning how to speak again for the first time. He did this without the other guy that got hit, knowing who did this to him or why. No motive. And on top of that, it didn't just stop there. He kept going on these drive-bys and shootings with other people getting injured and hit and houses being riddled with bullets. And he did this for months on end, as I understand it, and only getting caught after trying to carjack somebody.
3 months later, police say Horn shot at another former classmate and stray bullets hit neighboring homes. In May, he carjacked a 3rd victim at gunpoint.
And then that's when they linked him to this entire crime spree. Mind you, I think this guy was 19. Well, he just got convicted and he's 20 right now. So he was probably 19 when he did this in 2024. This happened, yeah, in 2024 and actually this year. Bro, it's saying December 2024 and May 2025. So this just happened this year. And what I'm being told is, y'all, this is why I wanted to get on here and speak to y'all. And I don't know what I'm gonna title this video, but there is no motive. As I understand it right now, that guy, his former basketball high school teammate that got hit, bro, he had no problems with this demon. What's his name? Jet Horn. I mean, your parents didn't even put an effort into naming you, bro. Jet Horn. But this Jet guy literally did this, I guess, for the thrill of it, for the adrenaline. What song was he listening? That's what's mind blowing about this situation and why I'm even making this video is that, y'all, listen to me. There is no motive from what I'm seeing. There is no grievance. There's no revenge that he's seeking. Like none of his people got hit or somebody from his family got like hit or something to where he like, this is a revenge type of thing, which, you know, would make sense. But no, he's just doing felony, aggravated assaults, homicides, well, actually attempted homicides for what exactly? I guess for the thrill of it. For the adrenaline, just to be a demonic piece of shit. With that being said, let me get y'all the details. And before I actually read the details myself, I'm gonna show y'all the news coverage so y'all see what I'm talking about. And this shit just happened. I'm talking about him getting found guilty of this. I've never seen a trial in a case this complicated where it involves 3 shootings at least, with one of them having a man brain dead. So this is like obviously a serious case, bro. They caught him this year, I think in May, and they just found him guilty in December. That's the quickest case I've... Anyways, with that being said, let me actually play this first, and then I'm gonna get y'all the details from my own sources, and we're gonna get to it. I just don't know what the f possessed this piece of to do this, man. Spending the rest of your life in prison. Well, this guy, he deserves more than that, bro. He deserves way more than this. Look, all of this shit is demonic and sad and up regardless, but what pack-a-punches the crime, bro, what pack-a-punches this piece of shit is the fact that from what I'm seeing, he did this shit with no motive. Nothing was causing him to do this. None of his people got hurt. He wasn't trying to make money. He was just riding around shooting at people just for the thrill of it. See, this is somebody that deserved to get spawn trapped, bro. I wish his parents were.
Gwinnett County man is heading to prison. A jury convicted him of carrying out a violent crime spree targeting former teammates. Central Gwinnett County Bureau Chief Matt Johnson's live at the courthouse. And Matt, one of the victims was left with brain damage.
Hold on, is this, pause my boy, is this in Atlanta?
Live at the courthouse. And Matt,
yeah, it's basically in Atlanta, bro. Yo, hold on. Obviously, I think this is the city, but the city is not that small. If you're from Atlanta, let me know. Gwinnett, bro, this is probably like a suburb, right out of the city, like super close to it. Last time we were in Atlanta was a video I dropped, 4 or 5 days ago of the girl who was riding around in a car with her ex who had popped her like 10 times, and she survived after being popped 10 times and sitting in that passenger seat crying and begging him to like let her go for hours on end, and she survived after he dumped her at the hospital and they were able to actually save. Ooh.
One of the victims was left with brain damage.
And it's truly a miracle that that victim survived. And it's not the only shooting linked to one defendant. It's during a crime spree that prosecutors say lasted.
Yeah, this shit happened in Atlanta, bro. Look, the news station thing, it says Atlanta under it.
About 6 months.
His normal is completely different.
Talal Ansa fought to survive the shooting that left him with brain damage and 8 gunshot wounds as he came home from work last December.
The one place that's supposed to be our safe haven has been destroyed.
Now his family's fight for justice.
I'm not even gonna talk about the piercing in this video. Anyways, when I told you all of these guys are cowards, listen to my words. This guy is the epitome of a coward. Did y'all just hear the description? He caught him coming home from work. He wasn't paying attention. He didn't expect this. He didn't even know he did anything wrong. Do you realize how scary that is, bro? This piece of shit you played basketball with, that you are friends with, he's coming home from work. And this foot soldier of Satan ambushes him. That is what a coward does. You are a coward. Don't ever let the violence fool you. Like I said, he deserves to be under the... Yo, this guy... I'm not even going to say what he deserves. But my point is, the violence doesn't take away from the fact that regardless of this entire spree, you are still a coward at heart. You popped a man who's coming home from work to his family. And you did drive-bys on people who didn't even expect you. And people who didn't even have a problem with you. You're a coward. This guy is a coward, man. That's the literal definition of the word. Look at this, man. This shit is sad, bro.
This has come to an end after the gunman's betrayal led to a conviction.
I think we're a lot more at peace now, knowing that, he's behind bars.
On Monday, a jury convicted 20-year-old Jet Horn for shooting his former South Gwinnett High School basketball teammate 8 times, including once in the head.
You're telling me out of all those billions and trillions of sperm seeds, bro, Jet Horn was the one that won. We got to get that test up and running now, bro. You got to be able to choose your seed, because you can't spawn shit like this into this world, bro. This is unreal. Imagine having a guy named Jet Horn trying to take you out for no reason.
Ansa's family's home near Snellville. The 21-year-old survived, but the violence didn't stop. 3 months later, police say Horn shot at another former classmate and stray bullets hit neighboring homes. In May, he carjacked a 3rd victim at gunpoint. Ballistics linked all 3 attacks, but the question of why still lingers.
His family spoke, and of course they talked to my mom and apologized and everything, but I think it had something to do with a mental health crisis.
The jury convicted Horn.
You're depressed? You have a mental health issue, so you start sniping people? Yo, this is beyond mental health, bro. This is mental disturbance, right? I don't know what the call this, but you're telling me now we got DLC packs of pack-a-punch weirdos roaming around the world who have mental health problems, so they start taking it out on others who did nothing wrong to them? Bro, did y'all hear his sister speak? His family apologized. They were friends. Listen to my words. They were friends. He came over to his house, this Jet Horn piece of shit, cartoon villain ass name right here. He came home to Anish's house, the guy that got shot. They were friends. And you just tried to kill him for no reason because you have mental health problems? Watch who you bring into your house. Watch who you let close to you. Watch who you allow your presence to. When I speak about these things, I don't just say it for no reason. And I'm gonna give you an entire breakdown here in a second. I'm gonna finish this video. It pisses me the off, bro, that because of a mental health issue, this demonic soldier just starts hurting people, man. Just starts trying to take out his own friends and teammates. Like, what?
For each shooting and sentenced him to 30 years with 25 to serve in prison. For the Ansa family, healing begins with hope.
We've come so far in the past 11 months, and at this point, it's only up from here.
And Ansa's family says the doctors are optimistic because of his young age. They are hopeful that he can walk and talk again. The family says that he'll undergo therapy when he's ready for it.
I wasn't full screen for a second, but look, I'm not even going to read any more details. That pretty much summarizes everything. This is what I was talking about, y'all. This man, Anash, first of all, let's all hope that he genuinely makes a full recovery. Bro, seriously, this is the one person that deserves it. And I really do hope that he does make a full recovery, because this is on so many levels. He literally was coming home from work. He doesn't have problems with this person. Y'all heard the video, bro. Y'all heard his sister. This was a former friend. He literally got almost taken out and left in that state where he's brain dead now, learning to be a human being again. It's like he was born as a baby again, bro, but more with a damaged body. He got done like that by a friend, somebody he had at his house. This is a super villain. You can't just blame this on mental health and expect us to like be like, okay, well, his mental health was so he just started taking out people. No, bro. But my point is, as extreme of a situation and as sad of a situation as this is and how it is, what y'all can take from it is be very wary of who you have in your circle, especially if you got people who have shown you signs before. I spoke about this on my second channel. Go watch the video right now. I might put it up on the screen if I remember. But the worst thing you can do is keep these energy succubus, in this case, foot soldiers of Satan around you in your circle, giving them your presence, acting like you're friends with them or being friends with them, not knowing that they could literally be your downfall, bro. At best, they're going to drain your energy and they're going to waste your time, because most of these people aren't actually trying to improve your life. You're just with them to say you're spending time with friends, to say that you got a friend group, to like be like, oh, I'm spending time with my boys. When in reality, your boys are nothing but time wasting losers who you aren't on the same page with. You're just hanging around with just to have people to hang around with. Y'all get what I'm trying to say here? That's at best. At worst, apparently, bro, it's this shit where he's gonna come and try to take you out just for the fuck of it, just because he has mental health issues. Don't keep the wrong people around you, bro. Be very wary and screen everybody that you let into your life and that you let into your home. That you let into your home. How many times do I have to say this? I'm not trying to scare y'all, but don't let anybody in your house, bro. That is your castle. That is your fort. That is where you lay your head at rest, man. You can't be letting anybody in your house. That's pretty much all we can take from this video. That's the only shit that I can even comprehend, because like I said, and like they said, he did this shit for no reason. I'm gonna end this video right here. Get in the comments, speak to me, show some love, run the likes up, and get on to the Patreon. Y'all are getting a brand new video today, so stay on the lookout, stay tuned for that. I appreciate every single one of y'all, especially the ones that have been joining recently. Bro, I told y'all this beforehand, if it's not for y'all, I wouldn't be dropping videos. It's just not feasible. Y'all know how soft this platform is, so get on there, you'll get some good content, and you support your boy. And like I said, stay on the lookout for today's Patreon exclusive. It's gonna be the first face cam Patreon exclusive, so I'm excited for it. And yeah, more videos coming your way, so see you on the next one.